Hello everyone, welcome back to your Iraqi Dinar intelligence channel. Okay, please secure your positions because the news breaking today is genuinely massive. After many years of speculation, endless predictions, and profound waiting, the Iraqi Dinar has just executed the single most significant move we have ever witnessed. This is no longer simply speculation or theory. This major event is currently unfolding in real time right now. The dinar has officially surged dramatically on the global Forex market, achieving unprecedented record highs that seasoned analysts are calling simply unbelievable. This represents exactly the kind of financial event that completely changes the entire scenario. Whether you have been closely monitoring Iraq's economy for a decade or are just now tuning in, what we are observing today could redefine the entire conversation around global currency valuation. Therefore, please secure your coffee, prepare yourself, and listen with extreme focus because the vital details you are about to hear could genuinely blow your mind and potentially alter the future for every single dinar holder worldwide. The massive headline currently jolting the entire financial world is this: the Iraqi Dinar, IQD, has unexpectedly surged on the global Forex to valuation levels never previously recorded. We are reporting a rate spike so sudden and so incredibly strong that even the most deeply experienced financial analysts were caught completely off guard. For years, the dinar was effectively held captive within a tight, unmoving, and practically frozen trading range, but during this week, that extended stasis completely vanished. The dinar decisively broke through significant, long-standing resistance levels that had artificially suppressed its true value for well over 10 years. The subsequent movement was not hesitant or slow, it was purely explosive. Traders are universally referring to this breakout as a necessary wake-up call for the complacent international market. For those large investors who previously dismissed the dinar as a historically stagnant currency, this powerful surge has completely flipped the entire established narrative overnight. Now, let's take a critical moment to fully appreciate the profound historical nature of this event. The dinar has been under strict governmental control for years, primarily due to Iraq's heavy reliance on oil revenues and the foreign trade that was exclusively denominated in US dollars. For the majority of the last decade, the currency barely moved, almost as if it were a currency in a long state of hibernation. But now, a fundamental, major shift has occurred deep within Iraq's financial structure. We are currently witnessing what many observers are terming a full-scale economic awakening. For millions of ordinary people who hold the dinar, this moment feels nothing short of surreal. They have waited patiently, consistently doubted, and profoundly hoped for many years. Suddenly, during one global trading week, everything they believed might finally be proving true and verifiable. So, the critical question is, what specific forces triggered this massive, powerful surge? A perfect combination of several key factors came together, like pieces forming a complete financial puzzle. The single most powerful factor among these was a strategic, but quiet, policy shift implemented by Iraq's central bank. Over just the last few months, Iraq systematically began reducing its heavy dependence on the US dollar for all foreign trade transactions, opting instead to conduct a larger volume of transactions directly using the dinar, particularly for high-value energy exports like oil. This initial move did not generate many major headlines at the time of its announcement, but it established the essential groundwork for what is now a full-blown currency revolution. When any country begins demanding its own national currency for its primary exports, it inevitably generates organic, global demand for that currency. And that is precisely the unfolding dynamic we are currently observing. The second primary driving force is the massive boom in Iraq's foreign reserves. Billions of dollars have continually flowed into Iraq from rapidly expanding trade, energy sales, new reconstruction projects, and vital new partnerships with countries like the UAE, China, and Turkey. These substantial reserves are now reported at record high levels, granting the Central Bank of Iraq immense operational power to fully stabilize and solidly support its national currency. This sudden movement is not a shaky, speculative rise fueled by rumors. It is a decisive move fully backed by substantial national wealth and assets. The central bank now possesses both the necessary financial tools and the renewed confidence to permanently sustain a much higher valuation. Economically speaking, that is a verifiable game changer. The third foundational reason behind this historic valuation rise is directly linked to the global trading system itself. Over the last year, subtle, Persistent changes have been occurring behind the financial scenes. New interbank rate synchronization tools, updated banking communication systems, and new digital data pipelines were undergoing rigorous testing and continuous updating. Now, for the first time in history, those quiet, crucial technical adjustments are becoming vividly visible in live, global trading sessions. What is being accurately reported on the Forex is not a baseless rumor or a technical error. It is the undeniable digital footprint of a market that is finally aligning with Iraq's verified, true financial standing. Now, let us discuss exactly what this dramatic change looks like on the Forex market. Multiple reputable trading platforms have clearly reported that the dinar did not move only slightly, it suddenly spiked dramatically. It successfully broke through multiple layers of resistance that had kept its rate static for a decade. The IQD/USD trading volume has absolutely skyrocketed in the last week. This surge is not just being driven by small-time retail investors. We are observing major institutional players, huge hedge funds, regional central banks, and large international investment groups all stepping in simultaneously to acquire strong new positions. Why? Because they are now seeing what patient retail traders have hoped for all along, a real, measurable, and highly sustainable correction in Iraq's official currency value. For clear context, Iraq's national economy has quietly, but thoroughly, transformed itself. It is no longer the fragile, conflict-ridden nation that many people mistakenly picture from years past. It is rapidly becoming a rising regional economic powerhouse with dramatically improved infrastructure, immense oil exports, and significant new foreign investment continually flowing in. This specific dinar movement is not about pure luck, it is a clear form of recognition. The world is finally realizing that the currency of Iraq has been fundamentally undervalued for far too long, and this current Forex surge is the undeniable international acknowledgement of Iraq's significant, true market strength. But let's get straight to the facts. Everyone is desperate to know the specific numbers. Reports are conclusively showing that the dinar achieved its highest live trading value in its modern history this very week. The rate climbed so rapidly and sharply that it successfully broke through specific psychological price levels that many analysts thought were completely unattainable. Some intraday trading platforms specifically registered values that have never been recorded before, conclusively confirming that this is not a temporary technical glitch. It is a confirmed, sustained breakout. Seasoned experts suggest that once a currency definitively breaks through a major long-term resistance zone like this, it very rarely returns to its lower levels. Instead, it naturally stabilizes at a higher trading band. And this is precisely the sustained movement that we are seeing right now. Financial specialists are now universally referring to this event as the genuine beginning of the long-anticipated revaluation phase. This does not instantly imply that the dinar will suddenly replace the dollar as a reserve currency, but it unequivocally signifies that the world is actively recalibrating its comprehensive view of Iraq's verifiable economic worth. The dinar is no longer residing in the shadows of the financial system. It is now actively on the move, and it is quickly commanding respect in all international markets. What was previously dismissed by many as merely a speculative dream is now a verifiable, unfolding reality that is clearly visible on every single live trading chart. Now, what is the situation with the major banks? This is where the overall situation becomes even more critically interesting. Large financial institutions like HSBC, Wells Fargo, and Chase have reportedly and immediately begun updating all their foreign exchange systems. Dinar screens that had remained dark or inactive for years are now displaying real-time live updates, with new, active rates being refreshed exactly like any other major global currency. This sends an unmistakable, massive signal that major financial institutions are actively getting ready. Exchange departments are reportedly receiving internal briefings in preparation for a high volume of customer inquiries. The clear translation: banks are aware of what is unfolding and are quietly implementing their preparations for the event. So, the next question: can you walk into your local bank today and immediately cash out your holdings? Not entirely, just yet, but the entire system is actively waking up. Forex market activations and bank system activations do not typically occur at the exact same moment. The Forex market immediately reflects global trading sentiment and immediate demand. Banks, however, must internally verify, synchronize, and officially activate the new rates. This entire operational rollout usually occurs in very deliberate stages, typically beginning with the major Tier 1 banks, followed sequentially by your local and regional branches. Therefore, if your small local bank does not yet display the new rate, absolutely do not panic. It is simply a necessary operational process. What truly matters is that we are now demonstrably inside that key activation window. Here is the essential action plan you should follow while the systems actively align themselves. Stay organized, remain completely calm, and ensure you are fully ready. Keep all your identification documents organized, including your driver's licenses, passports, and utility bills for proof of address, and most crucially, save any receipts or documentation from your original dinar purchases. Organize your physical currency neatly. Absolutely avoid rushing into any sketchy online offers or unverified private deals. The excitement is undoubtedly real, but this is precisely the moment when insidious financial scams tend to multiply. Clarity and patience will serve as your strongest and most vital tools during this final moment. Now, let's examine the global economic response. Financial analysts from every corner of the world are now acknowledging that Iraq's move was not a random coincidence, but the direct, measurable outcome of deliberate, sophisticated planning. The Iraqi government has successfully stabilized its massive oil exports, rigorously improved fiscal discipline, and significantly modernized all its central banking systems. They have actively constructed a robust digital infrastructure that supports full global trading and absolute transparency. In simpler terms, Iraq is not simply reacting to events, it is purposefully leading the change. This dramatic dinar surge is a core component of a larger national vision to fully restore Iraq's rightful economic prominence within the Middle East and globally. Even prominent mainstream economists who once loudly dismissed this entire scenario as a baseless myth are now rapidly reassessing their position. They are pointing to undeniable, hard data, including stable governance, record-high foreign reserves, and solid international partnerships, as the clear foundation behind this dramatic valuation rise. It is a rare, powerful moment where sustained belief and economic reality have finally converged. Dinar holders who steadfastly remained patient through years of doubt and occasional ridicule are now witnessing that extended patience transform into verifiable proof. And make no mistake, this is fundamentally only the beginning. Analysts widely believe that this current, decisive Forex breakout is merely phase one of a far broader evaluation rollout. The international financial markets are currently adjusting first, and the banking sector will systematically follow with full public exchange readiness. This carefully managed, gradual process is intentionally designed to maintain system stability and prevent any unnecessary market shocks. The overwhelmingly good news, according to the latest confirmed data, is that phase 2, full bank activation, could arrive in a matter of days, not months. This entire event also represents something fundamentally much bigger than just a set of numbers on a trading screen. It powerfully symbolizes Iraq's full return to self-sufficient financial independence. For many years, the nation's entire economy was overly dependent on external influences and a massive reliance on foreign currency. But now, Iraq is actively reclaiming absolute control over its own national currency value. This particular kind of financial transformation does not just impact a few traders, it profoundly impacts national confidence, identity, and deep-seated pride. The rising value of the dinar is rapidly becoming a national symbol of profound progress for millions of Iraqis who are watching their country finally stand tall on the world stage once again. Social media platforms have absolutely exploded with real-time live updates, screenshots, and countless posts. Dinar holders from across the globe are excitedly sharing their disbelief, joy, and relief. Some are calling this moment vindication, others are calling it destiny. The truth is likely found somewhere in between, a successful blend of hope, perfect timing, and patience finally delivering the long-awaited results. After many years of skepticism, false starts, and rampant rumors, this currently feels like the single moment everyone has been faithfully anticipating. The level of global attention now focused on Iraq is absolutely massive, and it continues to grow by the hour. Despite all the intense excitement, the best advice you can possibly follow right now is to stay informed and strictly avoid acting purely on emotion. Major financial shifts naturally attract both chaos and genuine opportunity. Wait for fully verified information from your trusted financial platform or your local bank before making any major, immediate decisions. There will undoubtedly be opportunistic people attempting to capitalize on this moment with unrealistic promises or fast cash offers. Avoid them completely. The true, secure value of your dinar will be realized exclusively through legitimate, regulated channels. You have patiently waited for this real change. You must ensure you exchange it in the proper, verifiable way. Meanwhile, inside Iraq, the central bank is actively accelerating its plans. It has publicly announced aggressive digital banking plans, further modernization programs, and new systems to significantly improve both international and local transactions. Iraq is actively embracing new technology, launching advanced electronic payment systems, and systematically inviting more foreign investors into the nation. All these actions systematically add both long-term strength and immense credibility to the dinar. The stated goal is clear: continued growth, complete transparency, and total stability. This type of systemic change does not occur spontaneously overnight. It is the direct, positive result of years of steady, disciplined rebuilding. Let us quickly recap the facts of what is currently happening. The Iraqi dinar has successfully achieved record trading highs on the Forex market. Global demand for the currency has surged dramatically following Iraq's decision to use its own currency for its major exports. Banks worldwide are actively updating their foreign exchange systems and preparing for imminent customer exchanges. Financial experts are now universally agreeing that this significant movement accurately reflects Iraq's true, deep market value, not mere speculation. The entire country's economy is fundamentally stronger, its reserves are overflowing, and its government is entirely focused on the future. So, here is the clear bottom line. After years of long waiting, the dinar has finally stepped back onto the global stage in force. This is far more than just a passing financial event. It is a truly historic, defining moment for Iraq, its entire population, and every single person who faithfully believed this day would eventually arrive. Stay ready, stay patient, and stay informed, because the next few days could fundamentally redefine not just Iraq's financial destiny, but potentially your own. The dinar is actively rising, and this time, the movement is absolutely real. Thank you deeply for watching the Iraqi Dinar News. If you found this update as incredibly important as we did, please be sure to immediately hit that like button, turn on your notifications, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a single update. We will continue tracking every bank confirmation, every new rate change, and every verified development as they actively happen in real time. This is history actively unfolding, and you are currently watching it happen live. Until next time, stay patient, stay smart, and maintain your hope.